Thanks for joining me on the Ron Wabo channel. My name's not really Ron Wabo, I'm Aaron. And today we're going to be talking about my 3D Blu-ray collection. I still have a 3D TV. I still love my 3D TV. I still collect 3D Blu-rays and they're going away. They're basically extinct. You can get some overseas, the imports, but I was able to pick up what could possibly be one of the very last 3D Blu-rays released in the United States for sure. It's going to be one of the last ones, Wonder Woman 1984. But I want to show you guys my collection. It's not enormous, it's not hundreds. I didn't go out and buy every 3D Blu-ray ever made. I'm kind of picky, I guess. But I want to show you guys my collection. First one is Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter 3D. Now, of course it's a ridiculous movie. I liked it. I thought it was fun. It's fun for what it is. Alice in Wonderland. It's fine. I saw this in the theater. I liked it better in the theater. I've rarely watched it since. ALITA Battle Angel. Now this was a good one. It came with the 3D and the 4K. I really enjoyed that. I don't know anything about ALITA, but hopefully they make the sequel. Aquaman 3D. 3D in that was pretty good. Avatar. This is the not for sale promotional use only. This came with a Panasonic 3D TV, so it was part of the deal. These used to go for a lot of money on eBay. It's funny. Now it's worth nothing. The Avengers, the first Avengers. I have the Steelbook because that's back when you bought the Steelbook separately. They charged you extra. They still do. Avengers, Age of Ultron. I've opened it. I just started keeping the wrapping on these things. I don't know why, but I've opened it and watched it, of course. Avengers Infinity War. This is obviously an import Blu-ray because they weren't making the 3D in the United States anymore at that point. It's a great movie, great 3D. And I've got Avengers Endgame. I've got the Steelbook that I ordered from Zavvi overseas. Great movie, of course. Batman v Superman. I saw that in the theater. Got the extended version or the Ultimate Edition on it. I like it. Beauty and the Beast, the animated one, the first one they put out in 3D. Classic. Captain America, the first Avenger in 3D. Good movie. And Civil War, the 3D version. I don't have the Winter Soldier. I don't have all the Marvel movies. This is the very first 3D movie I ever bought, actually, A Christmas Carol 3D. Disney's A Christmas Carol. Now, I don't know why it's disliked. I think it's a really good movie. I watch it if not every Christmas, every other Christmas, but Jim Carrey did an amazing job. It's not family friendly so much because there's parts of it that are actually kind of dark and scary. I think it's a really good adaptation of A Christmas Carol. I like it. Got Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Now the first Planet of the Apes of this new trilogy didn't come out in 3D, the Rise, but the Dawn did and the War did. So I picked that one up. They're all good movies. And the Doctor Strange 3D. I didn't get the US release, so I did have to go overseas, and this one is still open. Apparently I haven't watched it yet. Or it's still unopened. Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. The first Fantastic Beasts is much better, but it's not bad. I like it. Finding Nemo. Anything that's these cartoon Disney movies I got them for my wife. I'm not huge into the Disney cartoons, but that's fine. Now I know, this is Friday the 13th 3D. I'm cheating, it's not the same because it's the anamorphic or whatever this is with awful 3D glasses. It's unwatchable. It's unwatchable with those glasses. But what I did is I went on eBay and I bought the new one, the 3D Blu-ray that came out with the Friday the 13th collection of, I can't remember the maker, but they were selling these on eBay, and this is the unfixed one. So there's like one or two parts that were supposed to be 3D that didn't come out in 3D, but the rest of the movie's 3D. It's in the 3D Blu-ray format. So I finally got Friday the 13th Part 3 in 3D for real. And the Ghostbusters, the girly Ghostbusters, the 2016 Steelbook. It's good. It's not, of course it's not as good as the original Ghostbusters. I understand that. It's completely different. The 3D was good. It's funny. It's watchable. I mean, I get why people don't like it. I understand, but I enjoy it. I wasn't expecting it to be a match for the original Ghostbusters, but you have to take that into consideration. This is one of my favorite 3D movies. Another one I try to watch every Christmas or every other Christmas. A Harold and Kumar 3D, a very Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas. Now, a funny story about this. Now, it's not Citizen Kane. I am aware of that. Funny story about this is my wife and I went to see this in the theater with my sister and her boyfriend. They walked out of this movie. We watched it in 3D in the theater. They walked out of this movie within about 10 minutes. Now, it's not the best Harold and Kumar. It's not the best Christmas movie, but man, it is funny. The 3D in this movie is outstanding. It's outstanding 3D. It's one of the best 3D movies that I can think of, honestly. The 3D is phenomenal. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 1. Now, as everybody knows, this movie in the theater, in its theatrical release, did not come out in 3D. They meant for it to, but I guess they couldn't get the conversion done in time. So I was able to pick up the Blu-ray 3D. I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan. I don't have all the Harry Potter movies. I like the last 3. And Part 2, of course, in 3D. These ones I like. They're not as good as the original Lord of the Rings trilogy, but I got the Hobbit movies, the extended editions. Of course, if you like the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings movies, the extended editions are the definitive versions. Got all 3 in 3D, and they come in this case. Pretty nice lenticular. Desolation of Smaug. The Battle of the Five Armies, lenticular. They all 3 match nice. They're supposed to look like leather-bound books, I suppose. How to Train Your Dragon. This was a good movie. I haven't watched it for a while. That was good. IMAX Deep Sea 3D. Now, this is something I bought when I first got a 3D TV and I was looking for some content, so I believe that's pretty good. Journey to the Center of the Earth. This is the 3D in this is really good. Brendan Fraser. This is a good movie. It's, it's made for kids. It's a little cheesier, but I'm guessing, I think this was the second time it was released in 3D. The first time was a cheesier 3D. This is the more current 3D. And it shows. It's done very well. The Lion King, my wife's favorite, the animated Lion King. The Little Mermaid. Not mine. I've actually only seen this movie all the way through one time. I don't see what the fuss is about. Metallica Through the Never in 3D, the lenticular cover. This was good. If you like Metallica, this is like a forgotten treasure. It comes with actually another disc of bonus features, not in 3D. And it came with a digital code, but I bought it too late. The digital code, I bought it from overseas too, I think, so the digital code didn't work. But it's a 3D Metallica concert movie with a little subplot in it. It's pretty cool. Nightmare Before Christmas. I love Tim Burton. This is classic. Oz the Great and Powerful 3D. This disc only came with 3D. It didn't even come with a 2D Blu-ray in it, but it's fine. It's good. I saw it in the theater. It's good. I mean, I'm not a big Wizard of Oz person. Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. That one came in 3D. It's one of the worst Pirates of the Caribbean movies, though. But it's still decent. It's still watchable. Predator in 3D. I watched it, and I don't like Arnold as much as I remember liking him in the 90s. Puss in Boots 3D. Fine. I'm not. This is just an impulse buy. I think I've only watched this movie once. I'll have to watch it again. Shazam. That was a good one. I'm going to watch that again as well. Now, the Snyder Cut, having seen the Snyder Cut of Justice League, and The Rock is about to start filming Black Adam, so hopefully Shazam's going to have a part in that movie. This is the Shrek Complete Collection. And this was an exclusive. They gave you the three Blu-ray, the first three movies on 3D Blu-ray for, I think this was a Samsung promotion. And then you could order away, send in for the last movie. This was a little tagged order away. But all the Shreks in 3D. Spider-Man Homecoming in 3D. This one, I know they released it in the US, but for some reason I ended up getting the European version. I also have Spider-Man Far From Home in 3D, and this one's good, and it did not come out in the US on 3D, so I was able to get that one from Zavvi. Star Trek Into Darkness, just rewatched all the Star Treks, so that's a good one. Star Trek Beyond, also in 3D. I've got the old Man of Steel tin case here, 3D. It comes with, I still have the box, that it came inside the box, and I still have the box somewhere, but 3D Blu-ray. Good movie, underrated movie. Pulled all this stuff out, and you got all the 3D Blu-ray, Blu-ray, bonus disc, DVD. And it came with a little stand assembly, but I haven't taken it apart. But if you take it apart, you can stand this up, and it'll display just like that on your bookshelf. Nice. I am a child of the 80s. I was born in the 70s. I love Star Wars. Love it. Star Wars, The Force Awakens 3D, the collector's edition. This one came in a nice bundle. And they didn't release any more in the United States in 3D, so I had to order for this one. This one is The Last Jedi in 3D, and I'm one of the people that didn't care for Rian Johnson's take on Star Wars. Say about it what you will. I know it's divisive, but I had to have it. It's a good movie. It's a great movie. I couldn't get on with it. And I bought the Steelbook 3D of The Rise of Skywalker. They had to wind the trilogy down, the new trilogy. And they did the best they could. That's all I'll say about that. Rogue One. This is the 3D version of Rogue One. I believe this was a Target exclusive. I bought it off of eBay, so it is used. But you're able to switch out the covers on this one. So, came with these cards, and I can make whatever I want be the cover. I assume that's the one that's typically on the cover. So she'll be back on the cover. I put this together again. Rogue One, great movie, great movie. I do have Solo in 3D. I bought the Steelbook. Once again from overseas. But I'm glad they released all the Star Wars on 3D, the newer ones. And it really kills me that Episode 1 and never was released on Blu-ray 3D, and 2 and 3 I know they showed them in 3D in theaters for the Star Wars celebrations, so all 3 of the prequel trilogy movies are out in 3D somewhere. They have them at Disney, damn it. Texas Chainsaw 3D. This movie, I liked it. I mean, it picks up, it's a direct sequel to the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 30 years later, but I liked it. It doesn't get a lot of love. I liked it. Thor, the first Thor, good movie. I don't have the second Thor. I have Ragnarok in 3D, and I had to order this from overseas, and I have not even opened and watched this. I've seen it in 3D, I just haven't watched the Blu-ray. Titanic, of course. The 3D in this is so good that you wouldn't know that it wasn't filmed in 3D. This is possibly the best converted movie 3D ever. I don't know. It's the conversion in it was phenomenal. Top Gun 3D. I actually bought this for my wife. I was never big on Top Gun, and I've not watched it. It's open. I've just not watched it. I heard the 3D in it is phenomenal as well. The Transformers, I love the Transformers. I don't necessarily love Michael Bay's Transformers, but Dark of the Moon 3D. I liked it. It is what it is. And Age of Extinction in 3D, IMAX 3D. I liked them both, and I didn't buy the 5th Transformers. That's actually the 3rd and the 4th Transformers. I didn't buy the 5th one. That last night was a piece of garbage. It was awful, and I would never watch it again, so I didn't even buy it. Tron Legacy in 3D. Man, I saw this in the theater, and I saw this before I actually saw the original Tron. Yes, I'm a child of the 80s, and I never saw Tron. Believe it or not, it hurt my eyes to watch Tron, but man, the 3D in this movie was really good, and I liked the movie. And then I have since seen the original Tron. War for the Planet of the Apes in 3D. It doesn't look like a 3D movie, but it sure is. It was a good movie. The Wizard of Oz in 3D. It's a steelbook. They released it at... I got this at Best Buy, but they released a 60-year-old, at the time, 60, 70-year-old movie in 3D, and they did a good job of converting it to 3D. And Wonder Woman 3D. Of course, the first Wonder Woman. Really good movie. The 3D's good. I was excited to see what the DCEU was going to bring in. Here we are, the newest 3D Blu-ray I just got it today. Wonder Woman 1984 in 3D, released in the United States of America. I didn't even have to go overseas for this one. So I haven't opened it yet. I watched it on HBO Max without 3D, and yes, it was a mess, but I'm gonna watch it again in 3D. World War Z 3D, I liked it. It was a good zombie movie. I don't know what happened and why they didn't make all the sequels and that yada yada yada, but I liked it. The Wolverine, this is a little gift box I got. And it was damaged. That's probably why I got it so cheap at Best Buy. But it comes with the 3D of the Wolverine in this little gift box. And also came with some cards, art cards. I think it came with a digital comic as well, if I'm not mistaken. It came in this nice little collectible box. Normally nice when it's not all crunched up. I mean, I got it for, it was like $20 or something. Maybe $10. It was really cheap because it was all crunched up. And X-Men, Days of Future Past, one of the very best X-Men movies. 3D, of course. And the last movie in my collection, X-Men Apocalypse, the direct sequel to X-Men Days of Future Past in 3D. And it could not live up to its predecessor. That's it. That's my 3D Blu-ray collection. Not huge, not as big as a lot of you guys, but I really enjoy most all of these movies, and I will keep enjoying them well into the future. Hopefully they keep making the format for us diehards, and I'll be using my 3D TV for a long time to come. So thanks for watching. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. You know the drill. Thanks.